Listen up.
This just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Halle Berry had some things to say about her past. You know, she had her first orgasm when she was 11 years old. She was talking to Lindsay Flores, and here's what she had to say.
I remember my first orgasm.
You do?
Yeah, and I did it to myself.
So how old were you?
11.
Really?
Really.
And what was happening? Walk me through it.
I was diddling, and I was figuring out my sexuality.
Yeah, give us some context. Why is this conversation happening? What is it? What is this show?
Strange that it just came up out of nowhere.
Halle Berry had an orgasm at 11. Okay,
I was just playing at. All right,
have some context.
You know, she's sitting there having a conversation, and that's one of the things that they discuss.
I can understand if you say that was lip service, I would get it. Is that type of show?
It's not something that
it's
you
called
discuss.
Extra Bad and Bougie. And so they're talking about different things like sex positions and their craziest sexual escapades and
okay, so it's part of a show. They're not
that
just
kind of show. Okay.
Sitting around just chilling. Like later on, I go to barbershop. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Charlamagne, when's the last time?" You know, I mean, it's not gonna happen.
They sit in the barbershop. I masturbated at 9.
I demand at 10.
All right, now let's talk about new music. Megan Thee Stallion's new album, Good News, came out. So I know everybody's excited for that. Now, one thing that people are talking about is a song called Shots Fired on there. And she's talking a lot about what happened with Tory Lanez allegedly and her former best friend Kelsey. Listen to this. All right. Well, looks like some more information about what happened that day. But she is clearly not going to be friends with her ex-best friend anymore.
Yeah, how close were they? They couldn't have been that close, yo.
They were best friends.
I need to know how far back that ran, because that don't seem like it.
Well, you know, your best friends become your worst enemies.
That is true.
Not mine.
And so that's what happens when somebody knows everything about you. That is the person that if things go left and you fall out, if it's somebody that's not really tight with you, why would you even care?
Yeah, I mean, you meet people later on in life that you might have been super cool with, and y'all thought y'all was close and y'all fall out, but your people that you've been down with for a long time, ugh.
That's why I ain't got too many of them.
Like that.
I know my people. I know where they stand. And they know where they stand with me. And I never ain't got to worry about that. Not too many new friends in my circle.
I remember when you and DJ Mono got into it because he smashed cake in your face. You talked to him for like a year.
That was so cute. I remember that.
Yeah, but that's my brother. He wouldn't do anything like that. I mean, you fight with your brother sometimes, and we do fight and we argue and we
and we smashed cake in each other's faces.
And it was so wild
because y'all told him to do it. That's why he was drunk
and he did it sensual. Like he
did not do it sensual.
And he kind of like slid his fingers down Envy's face.
Y'all gassed him. He was drunk. You said, "Yo, it'd be funny if y'all throw this cake in Envy's face."
Nobody said that.
He told me y'all said that.
I thought that's what y'all do in New York. I saw Paid in Full. I was like, "Yo, smash the cake in his face."
Instead of smashing the cake, he punched me in the face with the cake.
He didn't punch you. No,
yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
he was soft.
Shout out to Mono.
And the icing was on your cheek, and he wiped the icing off. After he smashed him, he wiped the icing off again.
Now, I want to get to this, because the baby put out an EP also.
I'm surprised you didn't say he licked it off my face, Charlamagne, with your kinky ass. Go ahead, Yee.
The baby put out a surprise EP, and one of the songs on there is My Brother's Keeper. As you know, he's been going through it, so he posted Long Live My Big Brother on Instagram, hashtag my brother's keeper, from baby bruh to you. Here's some of that song.
Damn, man. Salute to the baby. Salute to his family. I want the baby to go get some healing, break that cycle of trauma. His brother's depression, caused his brother to commit suicide, which ends up traumatizing the family. And they got to deal with grief, and that grief is no joke, man.
Well, I want you to hear the rest of My Brother's Keeper.
Lord have mercy. Drop on the clues bombs for the baby. Grief is no joke. And the reality is you're going to grieve forever. Don't let nobody tell you different. You never really get over the loss of a loved one. You just learn to live with it.
All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your Rumor Report.